Way. Oh my God. Hello everyone, it's Sonia McDonald here, and I'm a few minutes after 12 for my live. For some reason, I thought I was live, so I've kind of spent the last 3 minutes talking to myself, but that's okay. These things happen. It's the courage to admit that I stuffed up. Before we start, I want you to go into the comments. If you can download this great handout around courageous leadership, it'll really help you around what we're going to be talking about today. I'm also going to be focusing on some key elements of my book, First Comes Courage. It's such a great book. So make sure if you can. If you don't, that's okay. You can reach out to the team at Leadership or Leadership HQ or McDonald Inc. to get the download, but I have put it in the comments here. And I want you to comment and I want you to engage because I wanted to start doing lives to really educate, inspire, motivate, coach as many of you as I can around how to be courageous. And I think 2021 is definitely the year of courage and kindness and being inclusive. And so many people reach out to me and reach out to us and go, hey, I really want to be a leader. I really want to be more courageous. And I wanted to kind of share my insights with you around how to be courageous, because it's something that really makes my heart sing. And we're all about lifting everyone up to be the best versions of themselves and inspire everyone to learn more, be more, and do more. So I thought, I'm going to start doing some lives to really get you thinking around who you are, where you're at, and why this is really important and why leadership is about making an impact. Now, this week I've run several keynotes and workshops on courageous leadership. Love it, love it, love it. Makes my heart sing. And I always start off with that leadership is an attitude. It's a mindset and it's a choice. And it's not about role or title. So some people kind of really get confused by that. They can't sometimes see the difference between leadership and management, or they don't see themselves as a leader because they think leadership is about role or title, and it's not. So I get people to brainstorm. Like, I kind of go, what is leadership? When you think about leadership, what words spring to mind? When you think about that leader, or what leaders do or say, or what is it about leadership? What is it? And people tend to write on the whiteboard, they tend to say leadership's about being visionary. It's about serving others. It's about empathy. It's about being a great communicator. It's about lifting people up to, as I said, be more, do more, learn more. I think that there's so many different words that spring to mind, even like you listening to this or watching this, like what words spring to mind. And then I get them to kind of reflect when they see all these great words. Okay, well, think about yourself, like what resonates to you around how you describe yourself, or maybe how others would describe you. And then I kind of get them I think the light bulb moment kind of goes, I've got it. Okay, I understand what leadership is. And that, to me, is so exciting when I get them to see that they know that leadership is a role or title. So leadership isn't a role or title, that it is an attitude, it is a mindset, it is a choice. So that's why I want you to start seeing yourself as a leader now, because when you start seeing yourself as a leader now, then you can actually start to embrace the world of leadership. You can start to kind of go, hey, you know what? I can be a leader, because it is about choice. It is about action. It is about attitude. So next, I want to kind of cover courage, because courage isn't the absence of fear, right? Courage is fear, but it's not the absence of fear. It's the mastery of fear. It's how you can overcome fear, how you can embrace fear. And courage in leadership starts with self. So I really want to talk to you around how to get that self-leadership, how to look at courage and look at your own courage compass. So I'm going to refer back to this book around the courage compass, and I talk about the courage compass in here. But I also, if you want to go to the handout, I'm going to be focusing on these areas. Starts with self, but I'm going to be focusing on kindness, purpose, resilience, and also impact, okay? So if we think about courage and kindness, I want you to start to think about that courage starts with you. It starts with being kind to yourself, seeing yourself as human. I think that's really, really important, that you see yourself as human, as a human being, and that when you kind of go that everything in life starts with courage, like even showing up today is about courage. Me speaking to you on this live is about courage. Being authentically you is about courage. And I think it's when we embrace the fear, like whatever fears that we might have, and go, you know what, I'm going to embrace the fear. Then we go, you know what, that will actually help me be more courageous. Because whatever we fear, even if it, you know, you fear of failing, or you're fearing of putting your hand up and not succeeding, whatever, you're going to learn the greatest lessons you can learn sometimes by, you know, those kind of failings or lessons as well. But also in terms of courage is that self-awareness around being truly authentic. It starts with self, right? It starts with self. So the more self-aware you are of yourself, the more you can really tap into that authentic self around your strengths, your talent, what makes you tick. That self-awareness piece is really important. So that is the key, okay, around being courageous, like thinking around what you really want and going for it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about, like, is obviously the kindness piece. I'm so passionate about kindness. There is so much data and research out there around the power of kindness and compassion, and also the ROI of organizations that really embrace kindness, okay, and that they actually have kindness within their organizations. It builds trust. It helps with productivity. It helps with connection. Kindness is a superpower. Like, there's so many people that I speak to that go, you know what, like, is kindness like soft and fluffy? I'm like, no, you can still be strong as a leader and be kind. And it starts with us. When you're kinder to yourself, okay, you're kinder to others. When you're more compassionate to yourself, you're more compassionate to others. And I think that's really key. The next thing on the compass I really love to talk about is impact, all right? So if you think about leadership, we've only got this one life. And I don't know about you, but however, I'm a great believer that life is going past so quickly. And I don't know, like, I can't even believe it's end of March, it's Easter next week. Life's going past so quickly. And I think the thing is that the number one thing around leadership is it's about making a difference. It's as easy, as simple as that. Like, it's just about how we can help others, how we can make a difference, how we can use our skills and talents to make a difference. And it's about impact. It's about life doesn't give you what you want. It's life gives you who you are. And it's about how you can make a difference and an impact. And that's why kindness is so important. I think that kindness has this ripple effect. So when we lead with kindness and impact, you focus on that and you have intentional kindness and impact, watch your life transform as a leader. It'll absolutely transform. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about is purpose, okay? So why you do what you do. Again, this really helps you around courage. So in terms of like RY, we're about building a world of kind and courageous leaders. And it really helps us stay focused. It really helps us, like, really, I don't know, it helps us when we get those knocks. It inspires us, like when we reflect on it each and every week around things that we've learned and things we've achieved, and any reflections, we go, okay, did it serve our purpose? Did we achieve our purpose? This is what, like, and even when I speak to people and I tell them why we do what we do versus the what and the how, and, you know, obviously the purpose is very much around that whole Start With Why by Simon Sinek, but it taps in the emotional center of the brain. So that really helps with courage. It really helps with us being brave and going for it, because we know that our purpose around building a world of kind and courageous leaders is making an impact. And we do it with kindness, and it really helps us with that energy and passion and engagement of our teams and our clients. And last but not least, in terms of the courage compass, is also resilience, okay? And I did say to you that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's just the mastery of it, and about keep moving forward. Can I tell you, last year, in terms of, I know everyone went through 2020 and we're still going through a number of challenges this year, but that whole picking yourself up, bouncing forward, moving forward is such a key. And I think that many of us have come out of last year, moving into this year with so much resilience, so much courage. And I want you to keep going with that, because these things make a real difference around courage and resilience, particularly around being kind to yourself, understanding that you are making a difference no matter how small, around the fact, really tapping into like, this is why I'm doing this. And, again, as I said, leadership's an attitude, and it's an action, and it's a choice, regardless of where you're at. It could be even leadership as a parent, in the community, at work, whatever role you're playing at work. We all play a role in society and within our lives and organizations, where we can all make a difference. And also that helps us with us keep moving forward, keep picking ourselves up. I mean, if I share a story with you, last year when we